what is the word I'm looking for? Foundation. There it is. Alright, so I've already got my base on. I have my brows, bronzer, and contour. Now on any like average day where I'm going out, I don't put like a full face of foundation on. For example, when I'm going to work, I literally just highlight with my Tarte Shape Tape, forehead, cheeks, under eye, nose, chin, spread it out and blend it into my skin, and then I just bronze, contour, blush kind of thing. Like on it, it's Florida. I don't even want to wear a full face of makeup in the winter because then it's like to my skin, it feels really weird, even if it's like moisturizing or hydrating. But anyway, so today we're gonna do something really simple. I've been doing it a lot lately and I really like it, and it's really easy and it takes like 0 time to do, but still looks like you put a lot of effort into it. We're gonna be using one shade today. It's called Barcelona Beach, I think, from MakeUp Geek. Yes, Barcelona Beach. It is like one of my favorite shadows. It's a taupe, and I really like taupe, especially on people with like deep brown to black eyes. I believe it just looks good. Like it creates a shadow, but it's like there. You know, it's not like you just threw some bronzer in your crease and you did nothing. But this shadow is gonna go all over the lid and blown out into the crease, and we're gonna use like a wing liner with some lashes, and it's gonna look really glam with like minimal effort. So, on that note, let's just get started. I'm just gonna take my MAC 239 brush. Now remember, my eyes already primed, and I set them with my Laura Mercier. Anyway, you're just gonna take your MAC 239 and you're gonna dip into that Barcelona Beach. And you are just, hold please, I need a mirror. And you are just going to, should probably bring you in so you can see what you're doing. Now you're just gonna tap off the excess and you're going to just pat this, I lied, all over the lid. Like normally I start with the crease, but for this look I start with the lid. I'm just going to grab my MAC 217 and I'm going to go in with the same Barcelona shade. Tap off your excess and you're going to start in your really deep lower crease and buff it out and bring it a little higher as you go to give it like a blown out effect. So I'm going to start deep in the crease and deposit most of my color there. And then I'm going to work in windshield wiper motions and bring it up a little. And you should have something that looks like this. I'm going to go back in a little bit more and I'm going to pop it right in the center of my crease, lightly though. Before adding any pressure, you're going to lightly distribute the product before going ham on the crease. And then what I like to do is I like to go in with my MAC 224, which is clean, it has no product on it, and just blend it in. And then we're gonna pick up like my new favorite eyeliner. Like I know everybody was like all mad about the NYC liquid liner going out and being discontinued in the United States, and then everybody jumped on the NYX liner. I did not like that as much as I like this. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum in Ultra Black. I don't know anything happening with my lashes with this serum because I've been using it quite a bit. but I do know that this is really good. I would say it's better than the Kat Von D Trooper liner, because this one never dries out. I've been using this for a really long time, and I've even bought like a backup because like I don't want to be out of it, and I don't want people to be all like discovering it and then buying it out, and then I never have, so I have a backup. But yeah, it's super black, it's super matte, and it's really easy to use. Like I turned my best friend onto it and she loves it as well, and I just think it's great. So we gonna just wing it out. Like really wing it out. Like it's gonna be strong because you gotta put some lashes on. So make your wings strong enough to hold your day up. You know, strong enough to let bitches know that you ain't playing around. I am going to do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so this wing decided it wanted to bring more to the party, so they got real big real quick. So now that the shadow is done, I'm just gonna go in with a matte brow bone shade. I am using the beige highlight from the Lorac Pro Contour. And I am just going to highlight my brow bone. Now I'm just gonna grab a pencil brush. Any pencil brush will do, but this is the Sigma E30. And I'm gonna go back into that Barcelona shade. I'm gonna tap off the excess. And I'm just going to smudge this along the lower lash line. You know, I think I'm gonna go in with this color right here, which is Brownie Points, because it's also kind of like a taupey, darker brown. And I'm going to, I think, put that in just the very outer corner on the bottom to just deepen up that outer V. Now we're just going to line the upper and lower waterline with this Maybelline New York gel eyeliner from the Gigi Hadid collection, which is like really good. I mean, this was expensive for like a drugstore eyeliner or waterline eyeliner, and it's just really good. I mean, it like glides on, it doesn't bleed throughout the day. I mean, like, look at this. Hello. And the thing I really like about this the most is that it doesn't like irritate my eyes. Most of them, besides like the initial like stabbing yourself on the waterline, it does not make my eyes itch or burn or irritate them in any way. And then just go down here on the waterline after you tightline. Now once I do that, I like to take one of these little tiny concealer brushes from e.l.f. Like I got a million of them, you heard me say this a million times, but I love those. And I like to just run it underneath the lash line to smudge some of that gel liner. I believe strongly when you have wing liner that is this large and in charge that you should wear some false lashes. I'm going to use these false lashes in Little Black Dress. Now I don't put on mascara before putting on my false lashes because I always wash my false lashes, so I don't worry about getting mascara on them. Like I have washed, cleaned, and reused these pair of lashes like 4 times. They good. And I just like to take any regular mirror and I like to place it upward towards my face like this. and I like to just come in from above and put the lash down. That's how I like to do it. Blue, I'm using the Duo Brush On Lash Adhesive. It is my favorite of the Duo bunch because it has a little brush, and I find that it's easier. Like, I don't like the squeezy tubes because like you squeeze them and sometimes it gets a little carried away and you end up with half the bottle on your lash and they ruin for the day until you clean them. It is time to pop these bad boys on. Alright, like I said, looking up at your face in the most unflattering angle ever, you want to come in from above and just place them directly in the center of your eye. That's where I like to attach them first. And then adhere the outside corner, and with these I like to bring them up a little higher than my lashes to give like this swoopy look. And then I like to go in on the last turn and attach the front. Then at this point I like to go in with my Better Than Sex mascara, and I like to do a coat on my upper and bottom lashes to blend the lashes into the falsies. Alright, and your eyes completed should look something like this. Now we're going to go in with highlight. And in the wintertime, when I'm exceptionally pale, I like to use Becca's Moonstone. And I like to highlight sometimes before the blush. Sometimes. So I'm just going to take a little of this, and I mean it's going to be, we're going to do a light highlighting. And I like to go just like right here, like to start right here, and just light hand at first, and then go add a little bit on the tip of my nose, just right here. And then a little on the Cupid's bow. And then since we used this to highlight and just make everything cohesive, I'm going to take a little pencil brush from Coastal Scents, and I am going to highlight the inner corner. And when I'm doing cool tone looks like this, I like to balance out the face by using a warm tone blush. So I'm going to use, what is this? I think this is called Double Play, the Double Play Duo from ColourPop. Look at how dirty my packaging is. This is like my favorite blush of all my blushes. Like I really like this flower blush and Luminoso, but like I like this one more because it blends almost seamlessly with your bronzer. And I like to take this little Luxie Pro Precision tapered blending brush. It's the Luxie 640. And I like to, it's like a weird shape, but I really like the way that it applies a blush. So I'm just going to dab this in the blush and tap it off. And I like to kind of do this sometimes and start at the ball of my cheek and work my way back. Excuse me while I look into this. That way I don't look so like cool toned and washed out and it gives you like the it's cold outside appearance on your cheeks. And then I like to just take, actually I think I'll take this one. I'm just gonna take a dual fiber brush. This is Expert Stippling by Icing. I think I got this at like a Claire's Claire's in Fort Myers. I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna buy this. But anyway, I like to just take it and blend. This is a clean one, by the way. Blend the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight together. So you got something like that. Sorry, my camera just stopped recording. It's fine. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to go in with the Gigi Hadid lip liner in Tara, and I'm just gonna overline my lips just a little bit, and then I'm going to fill them in with it. Then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Matte in Toasted Truffle. It's a very pretty, like, I don't know, burnt mauve. How do you describe this color? Anyway, it's very pretty, and I'm just going to fill in my lips with this, but lightly. And then to lighten it up a bit, I'm gonna go over it with the Gigi Hadid lipstick in Tara. It's very pretty. Now we're going to take, this is the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray. I really like this. This has a super fine mist on it, but because I have like an oily T-zone and a dry everywhere else, I tend to like to put my hand right here and only spray the sides of my face where highlights and powders have gone that aren't my T-zone, because like I need the dryness of those powders in those areas, but on the sides of my face I do not, and it helps with your highlight and just making everything look seamless and blended. So I'm just gonna cover my face and go in. Do you see this mist? See how nice and light that is? Woo! And it smells really good too. But like, do you see that? It's like beautiful. And it smells really good. Just let that dry and just pick up any old palette and this is how I've been doing my everyday makeup, and now this may be a lot of makeup for some people and not so much everyday for everybody. This is how I like to do my everyday makeup, especially when I'm going into work. I feel like it's super easy. I can do it in a really short amount of time, and I feel like it is super winter appropriate, especially since it's a cooler tone shadow, and I just love me some taupe, especially on dark eyes. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe. And I hope all of you have a great holiday.
I have the gym after this with my best friend. Her name is Chelsea, by the way. Hi, Bish. Anyway. I have the gym, and I'm going to show up at the gym, and she's going to be like, why are you wearing a full face of makeup to the gym? And I'm going to be like, because I filmed a video, how? I like to just add a little bit more there to ensure stickage, because it is not sexy when you're on a date or at work and your lash is like flying up off your face.